I was here, you know what I mean? And I still a work in progress and stuff. But I was thinking about um healing, you know what I mean? And about where I stand today. So this video is a little hard for me to make, but to be honest, I promised myself that when I make these videos, I would be 100% honest with myself and 100% honest so other people can heal too, you know? So here goes everything. Um when when I got into my addiction, right? At first, honestly, I tried every way not to go that route, right? Anyways, whatever. The past is the past. I made the decisions that I made, and I took 100% responsibility for my healing. Now I take 100% responsibility for my healing, and then God was merciful with me. You know what I mean? Because the same things that were done to me when it came to addiction got passed down. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about when my addiction started and how mine even lasted that long. It wasn't, a lot of it was, I was trying to heal me, and I was out there for some reason trying to save my own father, you know what I mean? Because I think I carry that pain with me. I took on that hurt, that because I lost my father, you know what I mean? But the thing where I started to see that I passed it down to my oldest, you know what I mean? Because, and that's hard to admit, you know what I mean? But to be honest with you, is today that's why I take my healing so seriously, because um is enough is enough, you know what I mean? That's why, thank God, I pray for God to let me carry my own cross. You know what I mean? Because I know the mistakes I made, but I look for growth in them. Um Thank God God was merciful and gave me the opportunity to continue to heal and to carry that, because the last thing I wanted to do was to pass it on to my children. Um, that's why even every day, you know what I mean? They didn't ask to be born. Just like I didn't ask to be born. It just, kids are born every day, you know what I mean? And we are born into good and bad, but thank God through prayer, through God, everything that is meant for bad turns into good. Everything turns into a lesson. That's why it's so important for me to heal through these videos, through my life, through my meetings, and through reading, and through prayer, and to the Bible, whatever, you know what I mean? All of it is for good, because there is a lesson in everything. I just thank God today that I can sit here in silence. Well, I have a very loud, not just my mouth is loud, my brain is even louder, you know what I mean? Because I'm always looking for that healing and that growth. The relief doesn't come overnight, but you know what? Just like my addiction didn't progress overnight. It progressed with time, you know what I mean? Those bad behaviors that I learned through fucking the streets and addiction are not gonna go away overnight, because it took me a long time to acquire them and to practice bad things. I'm gonna have to unteach myself all those bad things that I learned, you know what I mean? That's why healing is a process, and it's a never-ending process. So I'm just glad and thankful that today I can look within, because my hurt comes from within. And a lot of the decisions that I made in the past um, brought me there. But thank God today I have the opportunity to heal through acceptance, through looking in the soul mirror, through looking at decisions I made, you know what I mean? I might not be able to completely fix my kid's life, you know what I mean? But I can be an example of what an imperfect walk looks like, and I can at least take the pain of their mother not out there going crazy from my own children. Because I remember I was sitting in the car with my mom one time, and I was crying, after I got out of rehab. And I said, it's so embarrassing that the biggest thing was for me that I was worried about is that my children were going to look at me and I was just some crazy person out in the street. Not their mom, not the mom that took them hiking and made little sandwiches and made them carry their own little backpack, I was embarrassed that they were going to see me out in the street talking to myself. And I still do it. I'm still that crazy mom talking in the streets to herself. But it's talking healing, and it's talking light, and it's talking growth. You know what I mean? It's not talking nonsense. And to be honest with you, the things I do, that's why when I listen to music, you know what I mean, and I fucking sing and say shit, it's not for shows, it's not for anybody. That's why I always say in my head, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I mean? Because it's my own demons I'm battling and fighting. It's not yours. I'm fighting my own shit. There's shit that I have to fucking fight with music and with words. That's why I always keep on saying, if the shoe fits, wear it. And a lot of times other people fucking, I guess the shoe fits on them, you know what I mean? But it ain't even fucking, it just is. It's shit that I fucking feel. And I'm not gonna shut up because that's the way I'm fucking healing. I'm perfect, unwelcome, fucking, just maybe I'm righteous. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking out here trying to heal and shit. You know what I mean? Because I had to carry my motherfucking cross and still fucking do till this day. Until the day I die, something I'm gonna learn. I bet you the last day I'm here on earth, I'm still gonna be fucking learning something. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of life. It's a growing process. And anyways, and there's times where I be trying to wear other people's shit, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm learning to heal, I'm learning about self, I'm learning about life, I'm learning about other people. But to be honest with you, the other shit is not my own. My own is my motherfucking own shit. And I got enough of that shit in my plate. But I thank glory to God, thank you.